Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Andy. I'm from LinkedIn Leaders. I'm going to give you a quick 10-minute video presentation on specifically for IT workers and IT permanent and contractor staff, and it's proven strategies to get hired in IT fast. I'll give you a brief 30-second introduction to me and why I'm doing this. My background is IT itself. I was an IT systems project manager, so some of the projects I managed were the implementation of the data warehouse for BSkyB broadband. So if you've got a problem with broadband with BSkyB, that was down to me. Well, that was a few years ago. I've managed projects in the city. My clients have included Nomura, Casinove, Societe Generale, Reuters. I've worked in Europe at AT&T, Infonet, and so forth. So my background is IT management effectively. I take complex steps and put them into dot-to-dot steps really. Very basic. Make complex things simple. Now, generally what I do is work with IT recruiters. I'm a partner of the Institute of Recruiters, but I've been asked by a fair few colleagues now to show them how to get hired using LinkedIn. So what I've done is reverse engineered the steps that recruiters use to find you. Recruiters now use LinkedIn. The day of the CV, which we'll come to, is dissipating, is going a bit. But what I've done is reverse engineered the steps that recruiters use to headhunt. So I want to give you a few insights in how you can drastically improve your chances of getting hired. You're going to get found, you're going to get phone calls, and you're going to get emails from recruiters, much more than you are now. So let's get moving. There we go, push and pull. Right, to kick off, the days of just sending out your CV, we've all been there. You send them out, you go on JobServe, you find 10 jobs, maybe even apply for a job you don't really want, but you need to get that position, you need to get the money in, we've all been there. So you send out your CV 5, 10, 20 times. It's push, push, push. You chase the agent, you keep chasing, they tell you you're probably getting an interview, but generally we get frustrated and we push some more and we get more frustrated. Then we start pushing for jobs we don't even want. Then we don't hear back from agents. Is that you? Have you been there? I know I've certainly been there at certain times, but the strategy now that needs to be employed, you still need to be looking, you still need to be pushing, but because the way recruiters hire has changed, you now need to be attracting. You now need to be a sellable proposition, because recruiters don't need to rely on CVs coming in. They can now be so picky, they can sit on their laptop, sit on their PC, and they can search through thousands of candidates. They can go online and do a search in LinkedIn for Java developer and come back with, I think it's 11,975 in the UK. Can you imagine that sort of ability at the touch of your fingertips? 11,000. And they can get all sort of details, where you are, years experience, who you've worked for, keywords, investment banking, media, have you worked on Cordian, have you worked on J2EE. They can get all of that at the fingertips through LinkedIn. So now you need to be attracting them on LinkedIn. So that's the key point. The day of the CV is going. IT recruiters have changed how they hire. We as a job seeker need to change with them. The days of the CV is going. I did want to say dead, but I thought it might be a bit dramatic, but I believe it is on the way out. The day of the CV is going. Now IT recruiters are searching for you. They can get all the candidates they want for free and from LinkedIn. You have to be found. That's the key thing, you have to be found. So how do you get found? There's 3 strategies. IT job strategy number 1. I'm going to zip through these because I did say I keep to 10 minutes. Number 1, you need to be on page 1 of LinkedIn. So that is, with our Java example, it's 11,000 Java developers. How do you get on page 1? How do you stay on page 1? Excuse me, to take some water there. You need to stay on page 1. Now you can get on page 1 and you can stay on page 1. You need to be in the top 100 results as a minimum. And we'll just go into why in a bit. But get on page 1 of LinkedIn and we'll show you how to do this. IT strategy number 2. You need a strategic network of at least 3,000 LinkedIn IT recruiters in your niche. Keywords, strategic, keywords, key number, niche, and 3,000. Niche and strategic are your keywords. Now, the people out there who say, get all your Hotmail friends on LinkedIn, get all your friends and family on LinkedIn, get Bob and Dorothy you met in Cyprus 5 years ago on LinkedIn. No, 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 no. If you're serious about getting a job, if you're serious about attracting and being found by recruiters looking for you, you need to use LinkedIn as a strategic tool, not as a social media, how are you doing, how's the dog? It needs to be strategic. There are steps you go through. I've just created a new account for a client. They have 560 something connections already. They've got a network of over 18 million. Over 18 million. So when we get to 3,000, around, they're going to have a network, if we do it correctly. If it carries on the same way, that steep curve won't continue. But in the network, they have at least 50 million people. Targeted. Now, I can guarantee that if you've got 250 people in your network, have a look and see if you're connected to 9 million rather targeted, as in recruitment owners, recruiters, recruitment consultants, company owners looking for you. It has to be strategic. It has to be in your niche. Absolutely key. And there's steps you go through to do that. There's a sequence of events you need to go through. Just going out and going for every recruiter in your niche will not work. There's a set of steps you need to go through. Number 3, position yourself as the industry leader in your niche. I won't go through that in too much detail now, but there are ways you can position yourself as number 1. Even if you've been out of work for a year, you can still ethically position yourself as a leader in your niche. Right, the 3 killer mistakes IT job seekers make. See the intentional mistake there? Right then. Mistake number 1, a complete profile is useless. An optimized profile is a job magnet. I'll say that again. A complete profile is useless. When LinkedIn says your profile is complete, it means nothing. It's like saying, or it's like having, let me see. I want to use a Man United analogy there, but I'll probably get in trouble for that. Having a complete profile is not going to get you very far really at all. What you need is an optimized profile. You need to be found on LinkedIn. If there's 11,000 people in your niche on LinkedIn, you need to be optimized, and having a complete profile will not get you there. 75% of those profiles will be complete. So it has to be optimized. Number 2, mistake number 2 is 99% of searches on LinkedIn are done with relevance to the default search, and profiles are not optimized to get around this. Absolutely key. When you create your profile, you need to be thinking at all times, the person searching for you, what and how are they searching for? And as I say, we teach recruiters how to search. I know how recruiters search on LinkedIn. We reverse engineer the steps so you can make your profile found and relevant to their searches. Mistake number 3, IT job seekers on LinkedIn do not apply the principle, as a key principle, that those searching for them can only search people they are connected with. That those searching for them, i.e. recruiters, can only search for you, a job seeker, if they are connected with you. Now, there are hundreds of thousands of recruitment consultants. You need to be connected, and you need to be connected strategically. If you're not on their network, they can't connect to you. And then even if you are on the network, you need to come on the first page or 2 of their results. So you may have a profile now, and you may think things look pretty good because you get a few people looking at you, you get a few emails. Listen, if you can get 50 profile views a day, get 10 emails a day, and when someone comes to your site, your profile is structured in such a way, it's like, boom, this man is for the job. Something to consider. When your CV goes for an interview, goes across to the HR department, you may even get through to interview. Your LinkedIn profile is checked. It is checked. Not every time, but a lot of the time it is checked. And it needs to be in a sellable proposition. And I see less than 0.5% of profiles out there which are a sellable proposition. You need to do that. I've not put that down as another mistake because that's another whole area we need to come to. But for the purpose of this brief video presentation, I want to give you a brief insight on what to do. So I'm going to go through that quickly again, just going to summarise. IT strategy number 1, you need to be on page 1 of LinkedIn. Strategy number 2, you need a strategic network of 3,000 IT recruiters in your niche. Keyword strategic. Strategy number 3, position yourself as an industry leader in your niche. There's ways you can do that. The killer mistakes that IT job seekers are making at the moment. You haven't got optimized profiles, mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, ensure your profile is found in searches when they're searching relevance. Now we spend lots of our time testing to make sure that we've got this band down. When you do your own testing, make sure your profile comes up in the relevance results. Number 3, you need to ensure that those searching for you come in their search results. So if you don't, you might have the best profile in the world. If you're not on search results, you're not going to get a phone call. You're not going to get the job. So, hope that's been of use. We've got free webinars. So I've been approached to do this because I do it generally the other way. We show recruiters how to recruit, but now we're doing something completely different that no one else out there is doing, and we're going to show you how to get found. So on Friday night being, I believe, this is the 2nd week of February. So what date are we on now? So that's the anyways, this Friday, 7:30 UK time. Please register at linkedincareercampaign.com. Sorry, linkedcareercampaign.com. I'll say that again, www.linkedcareercampaign.com. Go there. I think we've got 100 seats. I know a fair few have already gone. So if you're going to sign up, please attend. If it's not for you, absolutely cool. But if you want to get found, if you want to get hired, then we're going to show you how to do that. As I say, if you do sign up, please attend, because I know we're going to fill 100 seats quite easily. And do connect with me. My name's Andy Whitehead. The search for me on LinkedIn is LinkedIn MD. So if you do a search for me on the profile, LinkedIn MD, Andy Whitehead. Hope it's been of use to you. Any questions, contact me on LinkedIn, and I'll be keen to help you out. Cool, I look forward to speaking to you and showing you some really, really cool strategies and showing you how to get hired, at least how to get the phone calls coming in. Okay, take care, and I'll see you on Friday.